Hi, my name is Stacia Hoeksema, and I'm one of the co-chairs of MART, which is Madison's anti-racism team. MART has been around for over 20 years, which shows that it's an important part of who Madison is and how we've been living life together for several decades now. In order to understand MART and the mandate of MART, we need to first think a little bit about the mission of Madison in general, and that is following Christ together as diverse communities. And within that, we have 4 reachings. And when we think specifically about reaching across to embody racial justice and reconciliation, this is really where MART comes in. And MART has a specific mandate. The mandate of MART is to serve as an advocacy resource and an advisory subcommittee of council to ensure the ongoing assessment and implementation of Madison's progress toward becoming an anti-racist, multicultural, beloved community transformed by Christ. So that is actually our vision. That is what we're moving toward, hopefully together as a faith community, saying this beautiful, beloved community vision, even though we're doing it often haltingly with ups and downs. We try to do that with a lot of grace and a lot of humility, but we believe that's part of what God is calling us into. Being a multiracial church is a lot more than sitting next to each other at church on Sunday. We have to think through, how are we going to live together? How do we worship together? How do we make decisions together? Who gets to decide what? How do those decisions impact different groups of people, both within our church and outside of our church? And that's complicated, messy work, but it's really important work. It's a part of the call to how God wants us to live with one another.
Hi, I'm Isaac Herrera, and I'm one of the co-chairs of MART. It's important to our anti-racism team that we represent a variety of different cultures and backgrounds. We believe it's essential to have those voices and experiences in the room while we do our planning and decision making, especially for an anti-racism team. If you're passionate about anti-racism work and the governance side of Madison interests you, MART might be the place for you. You could also get involved by joining us for future events like classes, book studies, and documentary showings. Volunteers are welcomed and also needed in many different ways. Those ways might be helping out with book studies, researching and finding resources, or helping out with group discussions and learnings. If you're interested in joining MART, getting involved, or volunteering, feel free to reach out to Stacia and me.